Hello everyone, welcome to Being Spiritual channel. This read is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter signs for the month of April 2020. So please remember this is a general read. It will not resonate with all of you, and if it doesn't, please take your other signs. We all are going through a very challenging time right now. So please keep up the hope and keep helping each other in difficult times and keep praying for each other's well being, which is really needed during this period of time. So, with all that said, Virgos, I have already laid down the spread here. I'll show you the cards first and then we'll straightforward get into the read. Okay, so we do have the Page of Swords, which is challenged by the Sacred Union, number 27. Underneath, we have the Sun. In the past, we have Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles as a crowning energy, the shadow side or the devil in the near future. Here we have the Strength, followed by the Hanged Man, High Priest or Hierophant, and finally we do have Knight of Cups. Nine of Cups is there at the bottom of the deck. So, Virgos, Page of Swords here, to have this card here in the present situation is quite challenging and quite difficult to handle. This card here says that either you or maybe you are dealing with the person I'm talking about here is alone in a decision, and the truth is almost too terrible, and it is very hard for you to tell that. But your character or integrity are on the line. But this card is telling you to take the right path, because in the future there might be someone who could be watching you as you feel comfortable operating on the other side of integrity line. You have to be very careful. And if it is regarding a love partnership, we do have the Sacred Union, that is number 9. If I'm not wrong, this card has appeared here before as well, I think maybe for Taurus. So if you have Taurus in your chart, please go and watch that read as well. It could be helpful for you. So the Sacred Union, the partnership, romance, number 27. So here this card says that this is not an ally here. Okay, so this is a challenger card which actually warns you to be careful of your interactions, to be careful of the people you are interacting with at this time. You could be entering into some situation that can cause drama. So you have to be very careful of any addictive tendencies if you have in making any kind of partnership commitments. You have to be careful if you are making any decision out of any obsession, and you have to realize if you're not ignoring any kind of red flags which are being presented to you right now, this is a time to put a little distance between you and your query, because you have not come to know everything. There are still some things hidden. There is something fishy about some kind of a partnership I'm sensing. Um, um, according to this read here, the way the cards are presented, it seems that two people are chained out of some obsession or maybe a pleasure seeking behavior or attitude. If this is so, you need to make a wise choice. We do have Nine of Cups there. Could be some of you are involved in heavy drinking. And if some of you would like to quit this kind of behavior, you can abruptly get rid of this habit. You can abruptly uh, cease the taking of uh, any kind of behaviors, even if you are involved in alcohol or maybe smoking. It would be helpful if you abruptly leave that thing right now. It's a good time. um, you have to see this sun here. You might have good period in recent years. You were quite stable, but from 2 to 3 years you have been quite restless. Could be because of some kind of instability, maybe in your relations or maybe your economic situation or financial situation. This sun here, even if you had difficult childhood or even if you dealt with some kind of problems, whether it was in your family or maybe if you had dealt some kind of negativity in your childhood, sun is the most auspicious card in the deck to have it anywhere in your read. Okay, present, past, or future doesn't matter. So this says that you are a quite charismatic person. You are quite optimistic person. Even if you had those difficult situations in your life, you had done quite well. Even if you had felt restless for last 2 3 years, possible that um, you will be manifesting the wealthy period again very soon in your life, because Virgo is quite uh, grounded sign, I mean, it's an earth sign. So another message of this read is that you have to approach the material possessions out of needs, not out of wants. Okay, so now Seven of Pentacles there, you have reached a plateau stage here where you need to decide if you really want to go ahead to a better place or you want to stay at the same place where are you right now because of your comfort zone. Mhm. This card here says that you have a very little time to make a decision and to decide where you can go from here. Okay, this gives you an acknowledgement that you have reached a certain new level. Okay, in spite of that struggling period, the previous 2 3 years where it was quite difficult for you to manage, this is a stage where you have reached this is a new level. Okay, and this encourages you and asks you whether you will stay on this phase or you want to move upward for greater success. Okay, but this is not how to say a longer period. Okay, so the things you are wishing for you right now, chances that they can come true, because the results depend on your free will, it depends on your choices you make. So you have been quite brave and you are getting stronger to deal with the situations, not by controlling the situation, but by being understanding. This is what strength is about here. Okay, you are developing a kind of understanding that is helping you to move ahead and to grow spiritually as well. And if someone is seeking for confrontation, if someone is willing to fight for you, I mean, fight with you uh, extraneously, if someone is really poking you, it's a wise decision not to react, not to get into any kind of confrontation, because sometimes if you withhold, if you do not react, it's a winner situation. All right. And if you are in a relation which is having a faulty foundation, it's time for you to decide. And if you have someone else with whom you have good bonding, with whom you you want to be partner you want to be partnered with, you have to make a very wise and important decision. Okay. A Knight of Cups here in the future says that there is a passion coming. If this is about a love partner you are trying to engage with or involved with, before that, you have to be careful that someone could be spying over you, as I mentioned in the beginning of the read. So, if this is about a career, or maybe there could be some hobby that may overtake your whole life, others of you, there could be an obsession with a new partner that can instantly turn your passion into dangerous obsession or addiction. You have to be careful of that. Um, this this could also be the aftermath of losing that perfect pleasure you might have in your current situation with Hierophant and Devil here, or this is someone you are looking for who can help you to get rid from your current situation. So let's see what romance angels have to say. Let me see what do we have underneath, if any important message. See, you could be connecting with someone in your future and you are wishing for this person to be in your life. The Knight of Cups here in the future. Okay. You are wishing for some changes in your life to happen, but you have to be very careful in your actions. Okay. Maintain your integrity. Oh, see, we do have Two of Cups again. So here Sacred Union came as a challenger. But Two of Cups here in the read says that you do have a strong connection with someone. And see, you could be dating that person online, or you could be connecting with this person online. And there are chances, or you can meet this person uh, as well. It could be long distance relation, and you're planning to have that person in your life soon. but for that you have to be very, very, very careful. Okay, so if you think that the current situation is quite toxic, you have to make certain plans to get ahead. So let's see, what do we have my romance angels to say in your situation. It's not focusing. Yeah, let's see, what do we have for Virgos for month of April 2027 using the Saint. So let's see, what do we have here? The first card is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So, again, being Sun here, as I said, you are quite charismatic. So, you are in a negative situation and very toxic situation. I do see that. So, it's important for you to be in playful attitude. Okay, the people who are trying to play with you, it's not good. Also, with devil and near future, I just want to say that you are dealing with the people who could be users, who could be manipulators, or who could be there just to take advantage of you, and they do have their personal benefit in that. Okay, this is not out of love, they are doing something, and there could be involvement of children as well in the situation. We do have page here. Possibly the situation is complicated because of children as well. Playfulness, again, we do have, I do see the not child, but maybe children in teenage. Okay, so have this kind of playful attitude to make the atmosphere quite light, because there are people who want to get into confrontation with you. Okay, so in order to avoid those confrontations, better deal with the situation gracefully. Let's see, what do we have here. Let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. So sometimes if the situations are that complicated, it's not important to deal with them alone. If you need help, do ask for that. Okay, and your partner do have many friends. I do see uh, friends can help you, because your life is not your life. I mean, whatever is going on in your life, the other people surrounding you could be your friends or maybe your partner's friends are aware of your situation. So that's why maybe your friends can help you in some sense. See, underneath we do have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So this again confirms here. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So could be the person you are dealing with or you want to be partnered up with is your soulmate, and the one you are in toxic connection could be your soulmate as well, because soulmate can anyone who is there to teach us the lessons. No relation is easy, whether it's twin flame or your soulmate, because the more intense it is, the more lessons or sometimes the more problems we have, and it's there just to help us to grow spiritually. Okay, so okay, Virgos, this is all I had for you today. Thank you for joining me. I hope this read has helped you in some sense. If it didn't, please take your other signs if it didn't resonate. Okay, so the details for the personal readings is there in the box down below, so you can get the details there. So I wish you luck, and I'll see you next month. Take care till then. Bye bye.